talk about the mind-body connection in relation to being raised by a narcissistic parent. If you don't know what the mind-body connection is, it's based on the work of the late Dr. John Sarno, who recognized that someone who has physical chronic pain that persists for longer than 6 months, or mystery symptoms and illnesses where, you've been to the doctor, you've done the test, there's nothing, nefarious really going on with you, but you've got these weird symptoms that you sort of just have to manage. He discovered that it's actually because of repressed emotions from childhood trauma. Now, I know this might sound bogus. I thought it was bogus too. I had severe chronic pain, migraines, carpal tunnel, trigeminal neuralgia, disc degeneration in my neck, and I didn't think I had trauma even though I was raised by a narcissistic mother. It just was not registering to me. However, I had something called the gift of desperation. So I dove into this concept, I did the inner work, and within 4 months I was completely pain-free. And I no longer suffer from chronic pain, and it's been over 5 years at this point. So if you have chronic pain and you were raised by a narcissist, you might want to listen to this. If your narcissistic parent villainized your emotions in your childhood, and of course it carries on into adulthood, your brain in childhood perceived these emotions as a life and death dangerous situation. So the child brain thought process is something along the lines of, if I cry, it's gonna piss my mother off. If she gets mad at me, she's not gonna love me anymore. If she doesn't love me anymore, I'm going to die. So the brain creates this unconscious belief that emotions are going to make you die. And it's not like you turn 18 and then your brain is like, oh, we're adults now, time to start processing emotions like an adult, or whatever we think is supposed to magically happen when we turn 18. No, give it a couple of decades of you repressing those emotions. Those repressed emotions go nowhere. They actually stay stuck in the body, and it becomes this pressure cooker in your mind-body system and starts to manifest in physical ways such as chronic pain, or these weird mystery symptoms that you have no idea how to control. And this is why emotional work is such a huge component of the work I do with my clients to heal from narcissistic abuse. Your emotions are actually your inner guidance system, but when you've been raised by a narcissist or been in a narcissistic relationship for a long period of time, that guidance system literally becomes suppressed. And so once you start working on the emotions and learning how to process and release them and regulate your nervous system, you kind of get to kill two birds with one stone, where you'll heal from the trauma of everything you've been through throughout your life. And you'll also probably notice a huge reduction in your symptoms, because the mind and the body are literally a reflection of each other. And a third benefit that I thought I would just throw in there is you also become the human bullshit detector, because once you understand your own emotions and how they work, and how your body is always speaking to you and giving you signals through your emotions, you're going to be able to detect manipulation so much faster, so you don't get wrapped into another cycle of narcissistic abuse with any other narcissists in your life. I can only explain so much in one video, but I hope this helped. And if you want to learn more about this and at least plant those seeds of healing for yourself, I have a free guide on how to thrive after narcissistic abuse. Just head over to the link in my bio to download it for free.